This is an adventurous, uniquely Utah. Yesterday afternoon, a kayaker completed an 8-day journey across the Great Salt Lake.
Rebecca Richins says it was the adventure of a lifetime, but also an experience she doesn't want to have again. Fox 13's Todd Tanner has her story in this week's Uniquely Utah.
I just wanted to do it.
Rebecca Richins only took up kayaking a couple years ago, but after a visit to Antelope Island, an idea was born.
I did put a float plan in with the harbor master here.
She just became the first known person to kayak all the way from the south end of the Great Salt Lake to the north end and then back. The 150-mile journey took 8 days and was captured on video.
When I'm out there, it will be as placid and as flat as it can be, and then there are other times that I'll have waves.
Rebecca spent her nights on rocky shorelines where she would sometimes bump into strangers.
People who were just randomly, like at Spiral Jetty, was one of my portages.
And even picked up a friend along the way.
On one of the shorelines, I was just taking a break and I look over at one of the rocks and there's this giant ram's head.
Were you afraid that you were going to end up like that?
Many times.
This is where you can see where all the trouble happened.
Midway through her journey, a storm front created 6-foot waves, something which is not uncommon in the shallow waters on the north end where the water content is 27% salt.
When it was happening, I was like, so this is how I'm going to die.
The video of the storm was compromised when her GoPro camera became encrusted with salt.
I probably will never go to the north half again because of what happened.
And then there were the bugs, mosquitoes in the air, spiders on the shore, and mile-wide patches of brine flies waiting on the water's surface.
And as you're going through it, they get into every crevice of your face, your hat, your gear, inside the cockpit. They were everywhere. Like, they're still everywhere. There's remnants of them everywhere. The most disgusting little bugs ever.
But there were good times, too.
I caught the sunset and it looked like the whole world was exploded in pink. I felt just a sense of wonder. I don't know how else to describe it. Definitely worth it. Will I do it again? Probably not. I don't think.
At the Great Salt Lake, Todd Tanner, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Wow, look at those images. A lot of the video that you saw in the story was captured by Rebecca and her friend Lindsay Daniels, who plans to make a documentary about the kayaking trip.